Round.
Ian is supposedly the world's best grandpa. Is the last thing I saw.
What?
What?
In the awards at the end of Fibbage 3, Ian was awarded world's best grandpa 10 years running. And I'm like, what? I think I'm closer to being a grandpa.
Oh, you crazy kids and your...
Wait, what?
I said I'm closer to being one than Ian is.
Right.
At least I've got a niece. I'm an uncle.
I'm going to throw this open to whoever gets in first.
I'm in the audience.
Join the audience. Audience.
Let some of the others have a go.
Yeah.
I must defend my title. I'm still surprised I have a title.
You have many
your
titles.
title is Emperor.
VG, you have many titles, and many of them that you don't know of behind your back. So
I thought his title was Prime Minister.
yeah, he's he's the right honourable. So me, SJ, Titans Creed, Mr. Venato, TA Black, aka the Random Genius, Turbo, Vija, and last but not least was Edgehead with his Sprite and his beer. We're very pleased about. Round
Ian
one.
Shadowfox in the audience.
Yep, if you want to join the audience,
Join us and
Go
swim the
there.
tide of battle.
stick JRGB in as your code. It's me. Hang on. Scary words.
Here's the first question.
How appropriate.
You fight like a cow. No, you fight like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate, you fight like a cow.
Ah, yeah, that's it.
Alright, type in your lies.
Oh, I know this one.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, or whatever it is, may sound like a life-threatening affliction, but you've probably already had it if you've ever blanked.
It's Cephalopalatine ganglion uroglia.
I don't know. Emperor
think it's
Palpatine's
something like that.
Gang of Lions, if you've ever had that.
That's pretty close.
Phenopalatine ganglion uroglia. Uraglia.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did I get it in?
Don't think so.
Seek the truth.
Damn it.
Okay. Stared at a screen for too long. Used your right hand for something you should... Cuts off there. Played Final Fantasy 13. Had insomnia. Lost your voice. Had long hair. Eaten ice cream. Farted. Or watched Mary Poppins, y'all.
You forgot had a cold sore.
Oh, and had a cold sore. I missed that, did I?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
But yes, I actually know the answer to this
I
one.
think I know it as well. If you think about it.
Yeah, I think I might know what it is, but...
Right.
Also, I'm disappointed at the person who put Final Fantasy because you didn't write it right.
I fooled TA
that's
and
true.
Edgehead. It has not had a cold sore.
Ah.
Was it lost your voice? That's Turbo's one. That's very good.
Oh, thanks.
Very good lie. Had long hair. No, that was TA's lie. Had insomnia. Quarter of the audience thought so, but that was Vija's lie. Have you ever eaten ice cream? Because you've had that.
Because it's just the scientific name for brain freeze.
Bring my ice cream to a gentle simmer
Yeah.
Don't ask me why I know this one. I just do.
We'll never hear about Mary Poppins again. Well, that was really good because it sounded like it had something to do with the throat there, so that was good.
Well,
Mr.
actually,
Bonato,
cold sore
expertise, bad gifts.
Lost your voice were quite close.
Bad gifts is the answer. Is what's been
Okay,
picked.
focus up.
Bad gifts.
Bad
Oh,
gifts.
gifts.
Bad presents.
Engaged couples can now register for gifts at blank. Type in your lies.
Beginning in 2017, engaged couples can now register for gifts at blank. There we go.
We're not doing the edge meta.
Right, the truth.
Register for gifts at GoFundMe. Register for gifts at Co-op Funeral Directors. Register for gifts at The Bank. You know, the singular one. There is. At supermarkets, at giftgiving.com, which sounds rather obvious, at McDonald's, at Domino's, at Walmart, or at Dollar General.
Ooh, Dollar General is a subtle one. I don't know if many would have been aware of it.
It's also a very American one.
Yes.
I think I've
Actually, you know what? I probably fucked it up.
Yeah.
Was it Walmart? No, that was Mr. Venato's answer.
That's a good
Very
answer.
cleverly, very cleverly. Giftgiving.com was actually Project Phoenix's lie. GoFundMe was Mr. Venato voted for, but it was Vija's lie. Was it Co-op Funeral Directors? I'm very sorry, TA, it wasn't.
That's
Because I'm
depressing.
certain that you can in the UK. I'm certain you can do something at co-op funeral directors in terms of wedding or insurance or something like that with in the UK. So
Dollar General was the audience's line, got me good and proper.
Yeah.
It got me.
McDonald's, half the audience went for McDonald's. And it was also Edgehead's lie as well.
Really?
Well played, Edgehead.
So it's either.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me, McDonald's.
No, it wouldn't surprise me.
The truth was Domino's, and only Edgehead went for it.
Yeah, I thought it was a food chain, but I didn't. It was like
There's
either
been,
McDonald's or...
I'm pretty certain there's like several of them in there, like McDonald's and
Maybe
Domino's,
they
who
all
both
did
had
early.
like wedding-related things. I think
Yeah,
KFC
but
has
it's,
one.
it's probably McDonald's did it earlier and Domino's have only just caught up.
Indianapolis, Stockholm concerns Purple Hearts. Turbo's gone for.
Here's a question for you. William Patrick Stewart
Hyperdimension Neptune.
during World War II, which is in
That's immediately what you go for in relation to that topic.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Not the war.
William Patrick Stewart Houston was awarded the Purple Heart during World War II, which is incredible considering he was blank. William Patrick Stewart Houston was awarded the Purple Heart during World War II, which is incredible considering he was blank.
Also known
Starship
as Jesus.
Enterprise.
Because he was the Starship Enterprise.
No, because he was on the Starship Enterprise. No, Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
William Patrick Stewart Houston was awarded the Purple Heart, which is incredible because he was MIA, an anarchist. He was sat at home, not enlisted in the army. He was never wounded. He was a dog. He was dead. He was Hitler's nephew. He was a girl, or he was a horse.
I think it's one of two.
If this isn't the right answer, I'm impressed because there's something very similar. Anyway.
I think I might know what it is. I'm not playing, so it doesn't matter.
I think I've seen this before.
Right. Were they never wounded? Well, 3 people went for that, but that was Vija's lie.
nice fibbing.
Were they a dog? Vija says so, but it was SJ's lie.
I knew it was a horse.
It was also TA Black's lie.
Yeah.
Oh. Was it a horse? The entirety of the audience. And 2 other people. No, it wasn't. That's my lie. Was it Hitler's nephew by any chance? Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was
Alright.
Hitler's nephew.
For some reason.
Right. Project Phoenix's one got 4 there on the old likes front. Right,
Which one do you have?
here we go again.
Yeah.
Get ready for round 2 where
He had the sat at home one. If that's correct.
Yes.
I'm in the lead from I'm, then Vija, then Turbo. Right? Project Phoenix of Stockholm he's gone for.
here's the question.
You just can't escape it.
Who will bid to keep Russian submarines away from the
Okay.
The Swedish Peace and Arbitration Society installed a large neon sign on
Right.
the coast of
It's
Stockholm.
really annoying when there's long questions because I've got to wait for him to stop before I can really start speaking. In an unusual bid to keep Russian submarines away from their waters, the Swedish Peace and Arbitration Society installed a large neon sign off the coast of Stockholm that depicts
I'm fairly certain I already know this one.
I hope you got the same answers I did, Shadow Fox.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming you would have, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, just like, they're just stupid, but I love them anyway.
Right. Everyone's in.
The Greek and the Canadian one.
There we go.
Okay, here you go.
So the guess is
Oh,
actually.
wait, not Greek.
In an unusual bid to keep Russian submarines away from their waters, the Swedish Peace and Arbitration Society is largely on site off the coast of Stockholm that depicts German dungeon porn. Mermaids share a penis, a bar, Waluigi's penis, Waluigi as a mermaid with a penis and share, Waluigi and ABBA, no subs plus, a dancing gay sailor, or an arrow pointing towards Norway.
Dear.
This is one of those ones
Come to that because I just wanted to be that.
They're going to choose it.
I'm going to tell you, one of our answers was 4.
Yes.
Okay, mermaids was SJ's lie. I'm
Damn
terribly sorry. An arrow pointing towards Norway. So many people went for it, and it's my lie. Was it
Whose lie was
Cher?
that?
Please let it be Cher. I was the audience's lie.
That was our
I just wanted to be that so much. It was in fact a dancing gay sailor.
Because the Russians hate the gay.
The double cross says the arrow is Waluigi's penis. Only if his penis is facing towards Norway. I'm just gonna say there's a gap and we'll just leave it at that. There's a slight gap between first and second. Right.
Oh, hello, advert.
Wow.
Something is really unlikely. An English
I keep
speaker
thinking, I keep having to remind myself this isn't Quiplash.
the blank whistles on the mountain.
Right. When something is really unlikely, an English speaker might say, when pigs fly. The Russian equivalent translates to, when the blank whistles on the mountain.
Again, I'm sure I've heard this before. And I could just go and ask one of my new housemates, because they're Russian.
That's cheating.
It would be, but...
Also, you're in the audience, though, so who cares?
Yeah, that's true, actually. Also, he's not in. He's working at the moment, so...
Right. So when time's... Oh, there we go. Everyone's in. Just for the audience now to finalise things for themselves. And there we go.
Okay, look for the truth and pick it.
When something is really unlikely, an English speaker might say, when pigs fly. The Russian equivalent translates to, when the blank whistles on the mountain. Is the whistling person or persons a bear, a goat, a witch, the American whistles on the mountain, the goat herder whistles on the mountain, the crawfish whistles on the mountain, the pig whistles on the mountain, when the bears whistle on the mountain, or when the wind whistles on the mountain. That's a
Yeah, so there's bear and bears. So yeah.
Bear and bears.
Bear.
We bear bears.
It depends whether or not they're doing a duet, basically, as to whether or not things are going on. Was it goat herder? I got 3 of you.
Ah, bloody hell.
It's actually Nerf herders.
Great lie.
Was it goat? I went for goat just in case it was that. Just in case it was
I went for
that.
your answer, you went for mine.
Oh, it was edgeheads as well.
Oh God.
You and Edgehead both went goat.
Goats in that region.
Was it the
mountain goats?
It was not the bears.
No, Russia.
It was not the American either.
Someone actually guessed that.
Was it the pig? No, that was Vija's lie, but a third of the audience went for it. Was it
I'll
the
take
wind?
it.
No, that sounds very Japanese, like I say. Wind.
True.
Was it the crawfish? Yes, apparently.
Okay.
Vija got it right, and a third of the audience. So
See, I went for bears because I wrote bear, so...
Bears! Yeah, you did what I did. It was like, just in case it's the other way around. V just moved up to second, and there's still a very big gap, and we won't say how much it is. TA Black, you've got Indianapolis, Obsession, Life's a Game. Oh, Life's a Game.
Now listen up.
Life's a game, apparently, folks. So there we go.
So put up a real good fight. It's time for Fibbage time tonight.
Might have landed on a- Right, type in your lies.
When Milton Bradley first introduced his checkered game of life in 1860, players with bad luck might have landed on a blank spot.
Okay, one of these is
Wow.
quite dark.
Yeah. Oh.
So the audience who are playing will know this, but if you're not watching this live, the audience get 3 answers to pick from, and whatever gets the majority vote gets picked as our answer, and we don't get points, but we can trick these other suckers into voting for us.
Hurry, use the lie for me button if you're stuck.
But the advantage is our answers are always somewhat relevant.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, take a look and
Jesus Christ, these are dark.
Oh.
When Milton Bradley, MB Games, introduced his checkered game of life in 1860, players with bad luck might have landed on a blank spot. Was it a cancer spot, smallpox spot, balding spot, crying ghost spot, bankrupt spot, funeral spot, suicide spot, black spot, or go to jail spot?
Okay, one of the audience's answers was genocide.
Oh wow.
Thankfully, we didn't go with that one.
No, that was the Hitler variant.
I've gone for the pirate option. I might as well. Was it the black spot? I've gone for it. Pirates.
Thanks.
It's not Earthart's line. I'm upset. Go to.
I'm not playing!
Is it go to jail? Well, that's your fault. Because go to jail was not the right answer either. Nor was it balding, although I considered doing a bald spot. Actually, is one of my answers. Bankrupt. No, that's Titans Creed's line.
Damn it.
Was it a funeral spot? No, that was my lie. Sorry. I think TA keeps going for my eyes. It wasn't okay. It was legitimately a suicide spot.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Because it was that.
The 1800s,
thing.
it was a different time back then.
It was.
It's the way to get rid of your spouse in the game originally, I think. Which is negative because it means you can't do some stuff.
Be a winner at the game of life. Drive your spouse to suicide. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, I know who's last in this game.
enjoyed eating blank with...
The audience!
Yeah.
Okay, enter your lies.
Richard Nixon had a truly bizarre foot fetish. He enjoyed eating blank with blank.
See, when I heard that, I thought you said foot fetish.
Food fetish.
Yeah, I heard.
I read foot fetish for some reason, which was why I was just looking at it, going, "What?"
He enjoyed eating lemons with toenails.
Did you ever hear? Was it? Apparently, a journalist went to one of the Clintons' press conferences, and she got pulled aside and was told you can't wear flip flops. He's like, and the guy was like, I don't have to tell you why you can't wear flip flops. I'm just telling you can't wear them. She was like, no, I'm wearing flip flops. He's like, Bill Clinton has a thing for feet. Please put socks on.
Hit the lie for me button.
I still think one of the most bizarre parts of Richard Nixon's tenure as president was the fact that he met up with Elvis and they actually had a full-blown meeting. And Elvis
Okay,
wants
look
to
for
Secret
the
Service
truth and
badge.
pick it.
Right. Richard Nixon had a truly bizarre food fetish. He enjoyed eating blank with blank, steak with apples, soup with mouldy bread, Pop-Tarts with tacos, sausage with mustard, pickles with hot sauce, pineapples with pizza. No wonder he was fucking impeached. Cheese with strawberries, fish with a spoon, nuts with cream.
Reese with a spoon.
Also,
That's pure conjecture on your part. Or cottage cheese with ketchup.
I'm actually slightly disappointed he didn't return for Black Ops 4.
No,
The reason that there's a map in the new Black Ops, which they've remade it, and the original version you played as Richard Nixon, JF Kennedy, Fidel Castro, and someone else.
Was it nuts with cream? No, that was Turbo's line.
Thank you.
Was it soup with mouldy bread? I went for it. I didn't care. Mr. Venato, that's yours. Was it cheese with strawberries? That's Vija's lie.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Was it sausage with mustard? I wrote that because it would be the most obviously perfectly fine. Pickles with hot sauce was the audience's lie, by the way.
Oh.
Was it fish with a spoon? No. Project Phoenix is lying.
Is it steak with apples?
Was it cottage cheese with ketchup by any chance? Yes, it was. Titans Creed, Mr. Venato.
Ew.
Yeah, that's just
Jeez.
I was hoping I'd be wrong there. Why? Why?
Sadly not.
Well, now you know.
But that would be
Okay,
And
the
knowing
winner
is half
is
the battle.
No.
still me.
Of course,
Sorry.
it's still you. Duh.
Still me. Yeah, I think everyone in the chat was just like, yeah, pretty sure Kevin can't be caught at this point. Titans Creed wins the gold cup for the most likes. Let's see what other things we get. Mr. Venato came in second, by the way. Vija just missed out on 10,000 points. The comedian was SJ. Best lie was Mr. Venato dancing in a dress. World's best producer of awkward moments was SJ, and then it says at the bottom, come on, SJ. Most gullible was Turbo. Least liked was Edgehead. Best audience line was to attend in person. There we go.